Hey, yo! How's it going? Oh my god. Okay, then. You guys for watching. Have a good one. Howdy, you Amy! Making me mad. How many more characters do you have to rig? Fingers are bullshit? Yeah, they are. Not particularly good fun. I gotta be honest, 3DS makes rigging bearable, assuming you're using cat. That's the only thing that 3DS is like usable for, and even then that's pretty shaky. They really gotta bring cat rigs to Maya. Save everybody's time. Hello. One momento. One momento. There we go. Okay. For some reason, Rusty, I'll go into that later. But FPS should be much better now. Fix the fingers. Hey, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Better FPS? Yeah. Nah, Rusty's Retirement. Good game. I have it capped to 15 FPS, but whenever I put it on like my 4K monitor, I'm not too sure about my 1080 and my 1440. Whenever it's on my 4K, it like makes everything run like shit, I have found. So, kind of fine for anything outside of just leaving it on my 4K monitor. But I set it to 15 FPS, so I'm not too sure if it's something to do with me setting it to 15 FPS, sets the whole PC to 15, what the fuck am I saying? 15 FPS. So, it might be something in correlation to that. Anyway, doesn't really worry me. So today, we're going to be doing some work on the old animation that I'm currently working on. Jesus, make sure I close that. I had my password manager open, which would be ironic when I'm scrolling through and accidentally leak. I think my Gaia serial key, Gaia 2.0, fully released today. If you don't scream, you're currently on speaker mode. On speaker mode. But no. I'll go into that. Hold on. Let me just make sure I don't have anything dodgy open. Much dodgy. Literally crying today. Did not sound good, especially by your status. Oh, let me turn everything on. I have to change all my settings and everything. It has to keep switching because we always do virtual cameras when we use Teams. So, like, I have to change all my stuff for that. Anywho, I can probably close a sprite. Save. Don't save. But yeah, I've been in a sprite a bit recently. We're starting a new game. Yeah. I saved your ear holes, Amy. But no, we're working on a new game. Bless you. Thank you. It's coming along. It's a lot slower because a lot of things are changing. So we're doing a 2D pixel art platformer. It's coming along. I got some stuff done. I can actually... Where? It's, So our prompt is hotline, and I think we're interpreting hotline as in literal hotline, hotline being a laser. So there's lasers and shit that you need to watch out for. And will probably kill you if they hit you. And which one am I currently working on? I think this one. I'm probably go UI buttons. And so basically you're in a museum. Hotline Miami. Well, I did hop on Hotline Miami. I was using it a bit for reference. So we basically you're in a museum and you're trying to steal stuff from the museum. And yeah, that's like the main premise really. You gotta do lasers. I think it's not inherently a bad game idea. It's just we're a little bit unco at the moment, a little uncoordinated. At the moment, I'm not really team leading this one. I'm trying to hold off for this one a bit. So I want to let other people do a bit of team leading themselves, but there's been some issues that we've kind of run into, I guess, because of that. Holding back the beast. It's kind of, I just kind of hope, you know, wish, kind of, it's one of those things that you kind of hope that other people, you know, team lead, you know, can replace, but I don't know. Guess at the moment, that's not the case. Nobody's really jumped into the whole team leading situation really yet, but that's alright. But no, so we're doing like a 2D platformer. Ideally, we would have done it in Game Maker, but apparently we can only use Unity and Unreal, so we're using Unity, because Unreal for 2D is a bit of a joke. And that's caused some issues, so it seems like half the guys haven't used Unity really that much. Which is a bit painful. When I say half the guys, I mean more the coders. All of us 3D students have used it a bit, I believe anyway. I sort of maybe one of them. But anyway, Unity's good. I've used Unity probably more than I've used Unreal now. But that was a long time ago, and that's been way too many years. Wow, it's probably been 6 years since I was really... Well, probably not 6. 4 years since I was fully using Unity. But I've probably been using it for 3 years. 3 years since before. Well, including. Before and including. So, a while ago. So, I don't know. It's alright, but one of those things. It's just a bit unfortunate. Teams are very, like, oh, you know, only use Unreal. Unreal's just much better and stuff like that. And, like, I can agree with a lot of those things. Like, I hate Unity for a lot of things. But at the same time, I don't think you should discredit Unity. There's other things that Unity does that's significantly better than Unreal. And obviously vice versa. There's a lot of things that I think Unreal does very intuitively. But I also think that Unity is a lot closer to what jumping into a different engine would be like, realistically. Like, I've used a couple different game engines. I mean, I could say I've used 3 game engines, but technically 4. But I don't know, it depends on if I count Godot. Rubino. Oh, just letting you know, I uploaded... I don't know if any of you guys got it. I uploaded the UI buttons, by the way, Ruben. Long and short. Oh, hey, all game engines. All motion to mine. Okay, that's all good to you. I didn't know if you guys knew, because I didn't really say that I uploaded it into Fork, but as long as you guys were fetching, you would have seen it. Obviously you did. It is long and short UI buttons with click states. Yeah, and I set them all up correctly, I believe, for clicking states. I don't dislike all game engines. I think it's something that you really gotta learn, and the issue, unfortunately, which you obviously know this, Amy, is you get shafted by the teachers so badly. It's like, hey, you know, you should use this game engine to compile your what's it called, your animations and stuff. Why should you use that game engine though? You know, why not just use Maya? Why not use Blender? You know, stuff like that. With like, there's legitimate reasons. I could say the reasons, and maybe you know the reasons as well. But it, you know, they don't really sell you on using shit. I gotta be honest, which is a bit disappointing. Which really inhibits, I guess, a lot of your shit. But you tell you, I heard your team leader slander. What do you mean? Well, about me saying that nobody's really jumped up as team leader. Hold on. How do I... Oh, right, you have to express again. Okay, minor note, Ruben. I hate the fact... I mentioned this earlier. There's no way to enlarge a sprite sheet, which is so frustrating. I wish you could do that. Long button. GIF. That'll be right. Addition. You've been trying. Yeah, try. That's fine. Just not as, you know. This isn't criticizing, but there are sometimes where we really could have done with sticking our foot down a bit, but sure, huh? But I mean, it's coming out fine. I do just feel that we're a little bit behind a lot of other people, partially because we got a little bit shafted by figuring out which idea we wanted to do. So it's hold on. We got that. Don't tell me this is it. Oh, they're the same fucking thing. But no, it's coming along fine, I think. We just got to make sure. I think for this one, we're going to run into the issue of definitely the coding. I feel like a lot of these is coding, but we do need to be a bit careful when it comes to coding, because I feel like this one's definitely a lot more coding heavy. Especially because when it comes to Pixart, we are, I think you, me, obviously Jacob, and Big M now are pretty competent at... If you want to take over... No. It's fine. You may have missed. I was purposely taking... I was tempted to send a message to the old Big Chris, seeing if he wanted to before we started. Because this one I wanted to chill and get that animation really focused, so I was letting one of you guys fly forward. Oh, fuck. So we're meeting tomorrow. How? Yeah, baby. Oh, when? Good question. I mean, I think... So, our class ends... When's our class end? It ends at 12:30. I think 1:30 we meet, right? Because I assume our class tomorrow will be 10:30 to 1:30. Hear me out, though. Hear me out. We officially meet at 1:30, but we unofficially can meet up prior to that. In the sense of, you know, if we gotta just, like, you know, sit down and actually pay attention into class, or, you know, we can ask for feedback as well after class, the teacher said. If we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, right? But also at the same time, if you want to spend that time working on the game assets, go right ahead, you know what I mean? And that's what I think, feel free to disagree with it if you want. I think that's a good idea, though. Just means that, you know, we can, like, all meet up as a group and stay in a voice call. Even just, like, us three, you know, as we would. You, me, Jacob, that is. Alternatively, if everybody else is online, we can just meet up as well. Although, I feel like we're a little bit, I think we will hopefully pull through. This one, I'm just a bit more, we haven't made as much progress. Partially didn't help because, Corey got a sore head with his migraine. Big M disappeared. And Ayub was gone as well, which ultimately probably shafted us a little bit, considering it was one of 2 days to really get started. So probably spent about 30 minutes on that. And then probably until 8, I'm going to get started on another animation. I haven't shown you guys my animations. We're at the point where I reckon we were last time, slightly less. I personally disagree. I think, but maybe I'm misremembering. Was it the Friday or was it the Wednesday or the Thursday that we had? I recall the issue that we have, right? At this point, we didn't have a level. Right. Did we not? Oh, it was maybe a slower start. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is the issue that we're going to run into all the time. Where us artists are going to be just hell. It's just hard because we've got a week. And ultimately, it's not really much time. Because honestly, half the time we get stuck waiting for the coders. Not to say, you know, our coders, they do great. Great job. But coding side of things can often take much longer than the art side of things, which kind of inhibits us artists because it's like, oh, you know, we could add 13 new items, but if we add 13 new items, adding the code to get those 13 new items to work, could take the whole, singular week we have, which really, I guess, inhibits our progress there, which is a little bit painful. I think ultimately what ideally we need to figure out is a better way to work this shit out, honestly. I think, show the animation. It's not great, but here we go. Boomin'. Nah, I think I can go, I believe it's 5. Here's where I'm at. Bear in mind, this is like, outside of the idols, you'll probably figure out which one they are. Everything's iteration 1. Not great. I want to replace the idols. That's an idol. Oh, wait, we had 2 idols here. You got, what even was it? It's lifting. Yeah. And moving it down. Now you may wonder, Toby, what the fuck were you thinking? Good question. Answer to that, I just followed to what the teacher did. Because he was going so fucking quick, I was like, let's not add personality and match this for my weapon. We just do what the teacher does and we'll figure it out later. Then we got, looking. Did you film some riffs? No. Well, here's where I get shafted, okay? My weapon doesn't exist. Okay, it doesn't exist. There's no weapon like it. I'm using Glock references, But because of restrictions to what we're doing, we get a little bit fucked. So at the moment, it's a bit tricky. It's the whole IK situation. We're not allowed to use IK. Want to know why we can't use IK? Because in some studios, there may be a point when you can't use IK. My counter argument to that is when it takes 20 minutes to rig it in IK, and you're spending more than 20 minutes on an animation, it's going to take significantly less time to rig and animate in IK than it will take to configure with it all to get it to work with FK. Which is frustrating. So I can understand why, and don't get me wrong, if we're doing swords, FK would be king. If we're doing like running animations, FK would be king for the arms, not the legs. But for, rack and a slide, stuff like that, there's a lot of stuff here that just ain't good. The gunner's parentage. Yep. So, also, I found out much later into this, because this was not obvious, we are allowed to completely break it. In the sense of, we are literally allowed to move the shoulder up and stuff. If you look at the inspect animation, I literally moved the whole fucking body and just leave the camera. I didn't find that out until we started doing the fucking inspecting. So stuff like reloading, like I know that we can break things a little bit. If the camera doesn't see, the camera ain't doing, right? But if we having like a literal character and we like twisting the whole thing, that could like fundamentally break shit. So, you know what I mean? I didn't realize we were allowed to go that ham with it. So, because bear in mind, this is for a game. So like, think about importing into in-engine and then trying to interact with it, Let's say you're doing an inspect and then you're getting shot at. I look at it like, yeah. Guns in frame, yeah. Oh, wait, you mean just like the top as well? There was something wrong. What was wrong? Yeah, I agree with that. Oh. Hold on. Don't let me. Oh, that's fine, actually. I move the whole rig down. Nah, that would break some things. We're gonna have that. Anyway, like I said, this is all iteration 1. So all of this, what you see now, is gonna look significantly different and potentially like fundamentally different. I'm only doing it to the point where I've got like a submittable thing for C, 50%. Wish you were doing that? Yeah. This is like what I said, your fucking teachers in class are like fucking wank. They don't fucking explain shit. Like, I still cannot get over the fact that your teacher, no, not your teacher, your classmate didn't fucking know, or presumably didn't know what an end-gun was. Maybe they knew and ignored it, and that was a stupid move. Maybe they kept it. Okay, hear me out. End-guns, if you know what you're doing, end-guns are fine. You can keep an end-gun. Who cares? If you don't know what you're doing, and you don't understand the premise of end-guns, you should never have end-guns. Because you're gonna risk it all for something that's probably not going to give you shit back. It's like, if you're doing hard surface, end-guns are fine. Within reason. Within reason. Like, there's going to be cases. Basically, if it's a flat surface, that flat surface can effectively be an end-gun. Like, for example, you add... Let's just say we added a cylinder, right? This top can be an end-gun. Because as you can see here, we're not getting weird shading. The shading's perfectly fine. That's an instance where the Ingon can exist. But then there's other times when the Ingon can't exist. If you're trying to do, like, subdividing, the Ingon's probably going to break, among other times. So, it's situational. Situational, and ultimately, if you can get out of doing it, it's better to not have it. There's very few times when it's worth it, unless it's just going to, yeah. That was kind of, it also was a little bit hard trying to explain it as well. It's one of those things. Which is, once again, why I wish they taught you guys optimization and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, with film, optimization is a very big aspect, but less of something that is as important because you're doing offline rendering, which significantly eases a lot of shit. But at the same time, you should still know how to optimize models for instances that you may run into issues. Like, you can run into issues because you're not optimizing models, like what they were doing. They had, like, lines and crazy. I don't know if you're still here, Ruben, but hold on, let me bump up what Amy had to deal with. Look at this. And this was like, this wasn't fake topology. This was like serious topology. This was like handed off for Amy to implement. So I was having to explain these, like this. It's a flat edge. Why would they add the, like, I understand that they probably added a random loop cut, you know, for this and left it there, but it's doing literally nothing. At that point, you might as well remove it. Yeah. There's times like that where it's like, I can understand if you're doing film, you know, you can sort of get away with that sort of shit. But ultimately, when you got like 100 models on the screen and they're all just got random geometry there, it's like, you might as well just remove it because it's going to, one, reduce render times because there's less geometry that you have to deal with. And two, it's just a complete waste. And it will make it harder. You know, you go to UV unwrap. Now you got a bunch of extra lives. Should I cut on this line? Should I not? It's going to cause issues. You got issues later that you have to remove that shit for. Well, now you've added a cut on a line that was not a great spot, which, Ruben, you found out with probably with your gun and shit. When you cut on that center line, I think I told you not to cut on the center line afterwards or something, or maybe it was before. It was something else. You cut on the center line. And then it's like, oh shit, I fucked myself because the center line was bad. Or something like that. I can't remember entirely. There's stuff like that where you can easily just shaft yourself because you have a line there and you're just like, what's it called? Although our situation's a little bit different. We were doing LODs, so we had to reduce it, whereas you guys potentially don't need to. Oh man, so it's a lot of things, and it's just painful because it's like they don't explain. There's a lot of do this, do that. There's not a lot of why should you do this, why should you do that. And it might, and you know, in your defense, they don't necessarily inherently say too much about that for us either. But because we're so hands-on with everything, actually diving into portions where you will experience both aspects of everything, you kind of get to learn why naturally. I know, man, we're getting hit with what we know. Yeah, it was a bit painful. Well, I would argue that probably wasn't as painful as seeing the keyboard. Ruben, I will leave your eyes protected. Safe. You have been warned after seeing that can. Alright, 9:30. I'll probably be on as well around 9:30. I think. Because I'll probably wake up at 8:30, hop on at 9:30. Give or take. But yeah. Because I think if they genuinely explained, you know, the pros and why it's easier in the long run using game engines, and explained how to fucking use them in the first place, like correctly implement them into your workflow, then yes, like that would ideally probably sway you guys. But like once again, they don't even teach you version control. And in your defense, they don't teach us version control either. They taught the coders version control. But when you're all working on your one capstone project and you're working on something in like a game engine, for example, and they're not teaching you version control, you guys are fucked. Like, seriously fucked. And I think, actually, in retrospect, I do think it's actually easier than I would think to set something up. How about this? I'm going to test something. I'm going to test something. Because I want to show you something, Amy, and this might be worth checking if this does work. I'll explain it to you if it does work. I want to see if this works, because I want to see if there's a really simple way of doing it, even without doing the crazy work that Ayub does. I think it may be not too bad setting one up. Potentially, if we're lucky. Test is available. Test Toby version control description yada private, don't need to read me, add git ignore, choose a license. Oh, we can ignore that. Create repo. So it's just adding a repo. You've done this kind of thing before. Creating a new file, uploading. If you've done this, hold on. So you got GitHub, add collaborators, quick setup. You've done this kind of thing before. Set up in desktop. You start by creating a new file, uploading. We recommend every, including that. Of course they would. And so in theory, I'm just going to test this. Okay, well that's explaining that obviously. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go File, Clone, sit there, and I'm just going to save it to Downloads. Test repo. Save it to test repo. Version control test. I feel like it may just be as simple as this. So we've obviously got this. So we can add... oh, we're not going to get it to work. I see where we're running into the issue. You gotta set up a main. Choose downloads. Maybe you have to set up here. Clone. But how do we push? No local changes. Open the repo. Set your editor. View the files. Open the repo. And then current branch. Summary. Test. How do we... Okay, and then if I add a file here, let's go test repo. Oh, we've got two different versions. Version control test. Let's go new folder. We're gonna go test document. This is probably gonna be too much for you, Amy. Test. Commit to main. Then if I fetch, Ooh. Brain is steaming. Detached head. I can explain this more in a jiffy. I just gotta figure out why... Oh, here we go. Publish. I don't think I published it. Fetch one branch. W in chat, W in chat, W in chat. But why can't I... Oh. Check out. Focus better be there. Indeed. Toby. Test. Branches. Why are we not seeing anything? Okay. The issue's on Fork's end, I think. Hold on, let me delete that. File. Slate repository. Okay, let me just see if I can do this. Toby test version. There's already Git repositories. Please select another one. Hold on. Let me see if I can retry this. I've never done this before. I don't set things up. But I would like to know how to set things up, because if I can, and then we got Ayub gone, then I can hopefully set this up, because it is a common issue. Test repo. Shove that in there. Test repo. Whatever. Clone. Okay, here we go. So we've got this. Here we go. And then I can go create a new branch. Oh my god. Toby test. And I can... I don't need to fetch because this is my own thing. Push. And go pull. Origin. Make sure I go into here. Pull. Origin main. Push. Okay, I think we're cooking here. I think we're cooking here. And then if I go... Cooking. Okay, I think this is actually really simple. I've just complicated this. And then if I go Visual Aesthetics... Okay, we might have a W in chat here. Visual Aesthetics. Oh, what the fuck? This is helpful files. Yep. So this is what you'd classify as version control. Oh my god, you can suck my finger. Okay, hold on. Let me just figure out where this is and then I can explain it. This is in C user, or you don't need to say. Didn't you say you were interested? I am interested. I don't click the button. My bad, G. Yeah, I also wrote W as well to let everybody know how cool it is. I got your back, Ruben. Don't worry. I will be there. I'll be there. Because I would probably be awake. I have my alarm set for 8:30. But I might be doing animation in the morning. I gotta be honest with you. I want to get a little bit of progress on that. I say that as I'm doing this. I know it's contradictory. Unreal. But this is beneficial for myself, for my own projects. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Q, S, T, T, S, T, U. Here we go. I kept scrolling past Unreal projects. I couldn't see it. And then if I added something where I was raping on stream for referral. Oh, I could probably do this actually. If I went game, test repo, and then I set this to build test repo. I think we can do it here. Okay, hold on, we're cooking here. This may make no sense, but this will make sense. Table, exit, version control, stage, whatever. Added game. Commit. Make sure I'm committing this to the right place. Push. And this will take a minute. Okay, so the premise of what this is basically version control gives you two possibilities. One, it gives you the possibility of having other people work on the project at the same time as you. The second pro of it is because then you have backups of every single thing that you do. There are backups. So now, if I hop onto GitHub desktop and I join main and I fetch origin, I don't know how to use GitHub desktop, so this is me just trying to. I've never used this before. It's a separate thing to what I'm doing, sorry. And then current branch. Here we go. Create pull request. What? Hold on. I just gotta figure out how to view repo. I don't know how to pull off of this, but I think... I mean, I'm not going to get you to do it, Amy, because it'll be a bit confusing. But I'll explain it. So basically what's happened is now we can go into here. We can go into Toby Test and go into Test Repo. You'll see here, there's the Unreal project, which means anybody that has access to this can yoink this file. That's where it's powerful. And it's a little bit hard to explain what's going on, but let's say I go into Fork, and I'll make this incredibly simple, as there's no reason it needs to be complex. And I can leave that. So every single thing here, we're adding extra things, right? I might use it to keep it backups. Yeah, I'll explain how to do that. It's actually not too bad. I've just complicated it here. So here, and that's what I would recommend doing as well. Here we can see Ruben's added ground sprite, added floor, added yada yada. And so let's say, okay, and let's just go into here. I'm just going to open this file in File Explorer. We've got the README, right? So this is all of our files for the game that we're working on. Everybody's got access to everything. Anybody can change it. Let's say I want to open up the README file and add an extra space there. I can save it. It'll come up in changes. I've made a change. I've added a space under hotline. Now it's great for coding, but it's also great for artists as well, because it's somewhere that you can do things. Test. I can just go title. I'm going to stage this. And so what staging is doing is going, I've got a change. I'm going to make the change accessible for everybody else to go. And I'm committing it, which means now that change has been set in stone. At any point, I could have deleted that change and gone, that change we don't want. But now that I've committed it, it's now here, which means that it's now, I guess GitHub has access to it. Or, like, you know, it's like locally made change, and now I can push it. And what pushing it does is uploads it to the server, and now Ruben could hop on, for example, download this change, and now he's got that extra space. Why that's powerful, I think, is relatively self-explanatory in that case, because if I add, for example, a new object to the game, I just got to push that change, and then everybody else will have access to that. The downside of doing all this is if you are... It's easy to over-rely on this sort of stuff, and you kind of get a little bit in the shit. Which has happened to us before. So, but I mean, I can show you a very simple way of setting it up. Well, the same as what we did here, but I'll explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I think I'm gonna summarize it into like a 5-minute thing. And I'll see if I can delete directory. So I'm just deleting everything. Directory. That was me deleting. I gotta figure out. I don't know how to like fully delete the whole thing. Sorry, let me figure that one out. First, my repositories. Toby. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to delete that later. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto GitHub, create an account, okay? And we're going to maneuver ourselves. We're just going to click our profile in the corner. We're going to click, you can click your repositories. And a repository is just what these things are. It's a repo, it's like sitting shit up. You're going to find a repository, you can go new. Let me know, I can do this to the point where if you want to follow this at the same time, but I was thinking if you wanted to come back to this or something, you could. But let me know if you're interested in following it. And we're going to do this, for example, Toby, test repo. And so we're just naming it whatever we want, so I'm just going to name it Toby test repo. Come back to all good. Because I need to... Yeah, let me know when you're back. Yada. Okay, so... what I'm going to be doing first off... add a key, and I'm going to flick the switch down. Oops. Sweet. So I'm just going to go... just go like that. And we can key that. Go to 85. And we're going to set to local. Move this bitch down. And we're going to go... Little the troops and their mailboxes. Banging, banging. Oh, good. Better be there. Wow. I do feel like we're gonna have maybe average turnout. I gotta be honest. But I don't know if Ayub will be there, but I think Big M might be able to. If not, I'll start coding. You'll be there. I'm sure Jacob will be there. Chris will probably as well. Pull this one. Yeah. Pull that beast back. I honestly probably want it like... Probably go like that. Okay, I think that's good. Hear me out. What I'm doing is... So I've flipped the switch to go into automatic. I'm pulling on the trigger, and I've made it so the gun goes up, which is the recoil, and then I'm just going to move it up, down, up, down, up, down as he fires. Big brain, buddy, big brain. I know, thank you. Okay. Alright, well that's obviously wrong. Hold on. I think I've there we go. I'm probably key this as well. I'll key that as well. And then how many shots? We'll do maybe 30. We'll go on 2s probably. And how's that looking? That's looking good. Oh, that's actually looking good. Okay, we're banging, we're banging. Banging! How long does this go till? Alright, there we go. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da! How many times is this? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit, okay. Damn. Okay. It's probably till there. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Big Venus. And then we can... Gonna reel this back in. That's not necessarily true. Because he pulls it back, and we want it to stop, yeah. Make sure we're actually doing it fundamentally right. I can play around with all these keyframes as well, so... Key that. I like it. Maybe we turn it down. Oh, this is gonna look good, Ruben. I didn't realize how easy this was gonna be. Bow, 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 bow. Alright. Easy. It's just gonna be adding, obviously, the little shit to it, you know? Yeah, do. And then just bring it back down again, of course. Easy. So I'll probably do some like twisting and shit as he like goes, but I think that's like actually kind of fun as a premise. Oh well, because I'm doing this so easy, I don't want it to go up as much, but I do want it to. Oops. Maybe we turn it down because I want like the old recoil, you know. I can't remember. I don't know what you did with yours actually, but you did it a much shorter burst. Mine's quite a long fire, so mine's probably gonna look a little bit more goofy. We can just go like full auto 01. Save. Okay, and this is 275 to 350. Alright, quick tip set. All good, all good. Let me quickly add a tag then. Full auto 275 to 350. Awesome. Oh, dope. I'll check that out in a minute. So all it is, going to create repository, and that's oops, wrong place. That's just going to repo, then go new. There's probably other ways of doing it. And you just create a name, so we can just go, you know, Amy test repo, for example. Test. Mate, you can do probably if you're gonna share it with your friend, like with other people, you can go public. But if this is just for you backing up your own files, private. No need to make it public unless you want it to be public. But I mean, that you'll understand, you know. We can ignore these as there is git ignore can be helpful. I don't know anything about that, so I can't recommend. There is readme, may be helpful, but for basic stuff that you'll be doing, probably not. Create repo. And so it's created. And all it is I would recommend downloading GitHub Desktop because it seems to be good for setting these things up. And then just going, once you downloaded it, going File, you can go clone repository. And clone repository, because you're cloning something that already exists, which is this. And you can just control V. Usually it will set itself up properly if you have it controlled in fork anyway. But we can do this. And you'll probably have to sign up, like log in and stuff. That's fine. We're gonna go Amy repo test. We're gonna save this here to Amy repo test. We're gonna click clone. What it's doing is it's copying what this is, right? And so it's set up. And now all we gotta do is we gotta, I don't know if you have to do this, but I'm gonna, from what I've found, it seems to work best if we put something in here. For some reason it comes up with this. So we can probably put, we can just add like a text folder or something. We can add like a model to it, for example. We can add, 3D model. So let me quickly go add Maya MDS and just go personal project. And I'll do, for example, my neurotoxin knife. Download Amy repo test. We can just shove this in here. Sweet. Now with this here, changes, we can go added yes, we can go cyberpunk 2077 knife. And you can do description. And you can go commit to main. And so committing to main is making sure that we've got all these changes that we wanted to do. We're going to do that. Then you have to go publish. Now, publish means that you've accepted your changes. You like them. You can see them all here in the history. And we're going to make it so then it's accessible. And it's going to take a second, depending on how big the stuff is, right? The bigger it is, the more it's going to take. Once that's done, you can open up this program fork, which is accessible going fork, and it will be git fork, be one of the top ones. You can just download it. It's free, right? Free, forever. Although you can pay. And it's the same process here. The same process. Going file, clone, copying, and pasting that original repository that we did. So just going here, Control C, and it will already be here. Selecting where you want it to be. Now, ideally, you're not doing this off the same thing, but we are, and we're just going to select here. We can select that where it added itself. We can name it whatever we want, so we can add spaces, Amy test repo, click clone. It's going to do the exact same thing. As you can see here, we see this change that we made. What we're going to do, add a new branch, and we can go Amy test. And this can be Amy art, for example, art. And we're going to fetch, just in case. We're going to pull from main, because it's the only one that exists. And then we're going to push. Push means that this branch now exists. Oopsies, I pushed the wrong one. Oops. We're going to fetch from main. Sorry, I got that wrong. You need to make sure that you're in the right branch, which is Amy out. We're going to push. Which means now, when we go folder, open file location, neurotoxin knife, we're going to find everything. Which will mean, if I add, for example, we can add a text folder, test. We can now see that we got the change. We added the text, test, yada, commit. And now we can go back to all commits. We can push this one, push it to Amy Art, and now it's accessible there. And we can go, for example, I don't know how to do it from here. You should just not touch this. You don't need to touch this anymore. Like this, you can just delete it and leave it. And now if we added, let's just say this is Toby Art. And I have access to your files, right? Now, Toby Art, you got to make sure it's connected. So all it would be going fetch. Now, it currently is connected. because of when I edit it. But let's say that you have a update that has happened. You can select to Amy out. So I'm in Toby out. I'm trying to pull Amy out into Toby out. So we go pull. And then to make sure that I've got my changes, I got to push. And now Toby out has access to it. Which means if Toby out adds new, this is to show it as an example, test 2. I don't know if this will work. I would assume so. Test 2. Toby's got test 2. But if I double click to Amy out, if I go, for example, I don't know if this will work because I don't know how this works if you aren't on the same computer. Push. Make sure I stage it. And Toby out we push. Now if I go back to... So this means that when we open this, in Toby out, we have test 2. In theory, this will happen if you're on a different computer. I'm not too sure if this works when you're not on a different computer. We go in and Amy out. Yeah, we've only got test 1. Which means now we don't have the same files as that. So, you know, let's say Big T has made a change. Amy, you can pull in from Toby. Pull. Then make sure to push it to make sure that, you know, it's all saved. And now you'll see Amy now has test 2. But if you have your stuff on a hard drive, still the same. Got to keep it on desktop. It's wherever this is saved. So if you clone and you set it to an external hard drive, for example, my E drive, then everything will be working off your E drive. It would just be slow because it's a hard drive, that's all. But if you're at a school computer, you can do this. Alternatively, you can have a version on the school computer and you can have a version at home. And you just send it to them back. Either or works. It just means that you'd have to have a second one. That's all there is to it. Or, not even. Because even if you're on the same account, you've just got a repository on the same thing. Like here, I'm on the same account, on the same computer. Yeah, true, they do wipe a lot, so I wouldn't trust it. But this would mean that, you know, anything that wipes can be saved onto there. So you can just save it onto here. And I've saved, for example, that thing onto here. I've saved my neurotoxin knife. So now, if I go into here, Amy test repo, I just reload it. We can see Toby out or Amy out, we'll see the 2 branches. We can see neurotoxin knife. And we see all these access to all these things. Which means, you know, you could access it and we can... I believe that you can... I don't know how, because this is private. I don't think I can save this. But for example, I went onto something that was... I think there's a public... I don't know. There's probably ways that you can access it without stuff, but I would probably access it only from there. So, I'm not too sure how to access it when you're not using something. But you'll have to download something through 4. So if you do end up trying this, flick me a message, I can help you. If you don't end up trying it, fair game, really. It's something that's, like, worth it, in my opinion. But at the same time, it's quite a lot to pick up because it's quite complicated. So if you don't pick it up, fair game, really. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But maybe worth doing. Yeah, you gotta go. All good, all good. Just give me a call if you want to do it while we're in a call. Or just flick me a message or something while you're doing it. And I can re-record, or I can flick you a message explaining it. But that'll just make your life probably a bit easier. It would have been smart to do this. You could probably still do this for your project that you're currently doing. Probably Saturday. Yeah, I can probably call you then if you're interested. I would put your actual your files that you're working on currently for the current project in here. Doesn't mean that anybody else has to do this. Nobody else has to do this, right? This could be exclusively you just saving backups. Or you could, if you do figure it out and it makes sense and it's easy enough, you could get other people to do it. But I probably would only get like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. They could have access to it and just not make changes, but yeah. I'd probably say for now, backups until you understand what you're actually doing. Which, it's not hard to figure out what you're doing. It's just like, what does push mean? What does fetch mean? What does that stuff? What does cloning mean? It's just a word that's arbitrary until it makes sense, you know what I mean? And once it makes sense, you're just like, oh, so cloning just means that you are making your own version of it. Oh, fetching just means you're taking what is public and you're doing it into your own local ones. That's all good. Hopefully that at least made a little bit of sense. G'day Tyrone, hope you're doing good. But no, all good. You're free to leave now. Me. But I'm glad that at least somewhat potentially made a bit of sense. I'm probably going to leave this animation here. My shackles have been broken. So all I got to do from here, I'm just going to update this, but for now, this is perfectly fine. I'm going to do a reload and then bring the gun down. How you doing there, by the way, Tyrone? Tyrone. Okay, so we're going to be playing some Chrono Trigger for about an hour. Hold on, let me quickly do something. I'm just going to go to be right back. Incredible. Sorry. Hold up, oh jeez. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Hold on. Alright, we're back. Back in business. Sorry. I was just getting a message to go do something, which I've done. What is it? Oh my god. The evilest of stances, what the fuck. Okay, we're gonna play some. What's up, my dude? So, what you've come at a time where I've just finished a lot of stuff that's gonna make no sense. What's happened is I was we're doing pretty good. I've been working on a game. I've started a new game that we're working on for another week. Sent you the animation. Oh, yes. I wanted to see animation. Right. My bad, G, my bad. Bloody AVI, though. Can't believe you've done an AVI. Remember when we had, like, the multi-gigabyte AVI files when we were... because Maya sucks and doesn't convert to MP4 or something like that? The days that I do not regret forgetting. Let's check out Ruben's animation. What's this green bar? Is this meant to be here just out of interest? Is this your, I'm guessing it's just an encoding issue. Oh, is this like a... Did you render this one out? Out of 3ds Max? Like the whole playbust? I presume so, because I'm like, the resolution's kind of wonky, but resolution was like 240 by like 320, wasn't it? Or some like random ass resolution. It's not bad, it's like, I think just compressed. Banging. That's your deactivate. I mean, this is up to you. up to you if you want to do this. You could put the deactivate at the end of the animation, just moving the keyframes. So it's like they pull it up, they do all this shit, and then the deactivate is just pulling it down. I don't know, that's just an idea. That's what I'm planning on doing. So I've done like my animation somewhat in order. So I pull it up. I do 2 idles. I look at it, which doesn't really make sense. So you don't need to do that. I shoot, reload, then bring it down. That was my idea. You don't have to do that, but that was something that you may be interested in doing. Oh, okay. You're welcome. I've just saved your life, which isn't really saving your life. You should... Wait, what? Okay, never mind. Hold on, what? Oh, never mind. Your bolt does go back. It didn't look like it. How many frames is that? It looks really short, but maybe it's not considering it's rendering multiple frames. Maybe it's just because it's such a long distance that yours is moving back. Is this going back all the way to there? I think it's just the way that this is playing back. Oh, is it the quick fire? You've only got it going part of the way. Left hand bolt, indeed. This is Al Rubes NZ's animation, gun animation. You fixed your issue. You had an issue earlier, I saw. I don't know. I think it's an encoding issue. I probably wouldn't worry about too much. I know, the playback is really bad, but it's an AVI, so I think half of that issue is that. Because that always causes issues. You fixed your issue. You had an issue when you're looking around it. I saw. You in one of your last ones. Does the rack slide? Well, that was the thing. I'll convert it to MP4, yeah. I thought not, but then it seems like it does slide back. And I'm guessing part of that's just it being an AVI and fucking... Either way, 3ds Max sucks dick, and we have to use it, and it's kinda... It makes me sad. Like, it'd almost be better if I can... sending it to Maya and play blasting it in there, and you'd almost get a better fucking result. Looking good though. You're almost, I think. What was your idols? Did you have idols? I'm guessing that's one idol. You have a reload. You have a deactivate. You have a. What was this? Hold on. Was that an idol there? What was that? Second idol. Okay. Then you got the firing. Was that everything? I feel like that was everything. You got 2 fires, 2 idols, reload, activate, deactivate, and fidget, which is looking around. Yeah, I think you got everything, eh? I have to do my reload and my deactivate. Reload and deactivate, and then I gotta finish the shooting, which is really easy. Reload will be a bit of a bitch, but now that I know that we can like completely break it all, I'll just completely break it all. This is mine if you're interested, Noodle. Reload is dumb. Yeah, it is a little bit dumb. Well, the thing is, I've already had to reload it almost already. So I sort of know what I'm doing, I feel. This is mine, by the way, Needle. Interested to see what they do, yeah. 5. So when I activate, part of my activation, he pulls the slide back. So all it's just gonna be is all I'm gonna do, my plan, push this button here with the thumb. Crazy gun design, yeah. This is my gun. I made this gun, literally. But it wasn't my concept. It was some random ass concept. And it sucks because there's no reference for any gun like this. So I effectively am making up everything on the spot. Albeit I'm doing a lot of small things here. To do that. So what's gonna be, press button, magazine flies out. Right? All it's just gonna be is going zoop, zoop, plug it back in again with the hand, which is gonna be fucking ass. Matching it, or I could just press the button, magazine flies out, then the second hand grabs it and pulls it up. Trigger being way in front, can't think of a current gun with that design. No, none of it. I was speaking to the teacher, and the teacher's like, I'm like, how? I think I was either talking about animating it, or I was talking about just the design. Mag fit into the barrel. Don't question it, buddy. I'll show you. Hold on a minute. Hold on. This was like so weird. I don't think it actually makes sense. Hold on. Look at this. It feeds into there. It's not even the barrel, bear in mind. Like, this is the grip. The magazine feeds into the grip and somehow has to get into here. So maybe it's meant to go, like, all the way in there. But even then, the bullet should be, like, over there. Not there. Maybe there. Like, I don't know. It's a little goofy. And yes, the trigger is over there, which makes no real sense. Although, I think they did a bit that's a little bit longer than mine is. So, more complex. I'd say more complex. Yeah. It's like a lot of different things. I think it's similar to like... Sorry. I'm having to find a bunch of different references. So I think for the most part I'm using a Glock as a reference. Because at least this aspect of it here is similar. I can see it in Cyberpunk. Yeah, sure. It would be some sort of cyberpunky looking model. Some one of those weird ones that they have. But no, it's just so fucking confusing trying to figure out, like, you know, how this is supposed to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this, which I would presume that's the mag release. My assumption. I don't know what this fucking button is meant to be, though. Maybe like a release switch and it, like, folds or something? I don't know. No, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know where it'd fold from. Maybe from there. No, because it's got that roof, so it wouldn't. I don't know what this button is for. Maybe for splitting it. Maybe it's a conversion system. So it converts into just single handheld to its like submachine gun thing. You can get, there's like a pistol out there. There's a couple of pistol conversions that you can convert into like a SMG, like assault rifle kind of design. Something in America, you know. You leave it to the Americans to make some weird fucking designs like that. That are morally, that are like legally wavy. Where there is like, no, it's just a pistol. Yeah, I know it looks like a assault rifle, but it's, you know, there's actually a pistol in there. So I'm trying to figure out how this shit works, but I'm guessing that's where we lost the Olympics. I know, that was so hilarious. I saw the whole internet talking about that. Everyone's just like, oh my gosh. So the Americans, you know, you have all these issues with, like, I ain't gonna say it, but you know what I'm talking about. There's lots of gun issues, okay, around there. Oh, free the guns! We've got the guns, you know. It's your right to be able to bear arms and protect yourself. Doesn't even win. I mean, come on, man. You guys got more expensive experience than all of us here. That's kind of funny. I saw a couple people on the internet, presumably from America, defending, going, but actually, it's like, okay, buddy, not a good look, especially after the most recent assassination. Extremely accurate. Yeah, that was like a AR-15, wasn't it? And missed. Yeah, you're not setting a good standard. I mean, come on. The joke tells itself. Let's put it that way. And then you got the fucking turkey pulling up. Homie's looking like like an assassin. He's just like, okay, buddy, yo, young donk. Get second. GG's to every other country. Indeed, indeed. Fair game. Air rifle and air pistol shooting is different to, you know, normal shooting. But I mean, it's shooting. You know what I mean? I've done it. I did air pistol shooting for like a couple months. I think like 3 months, and I had some bullets. It wasn't the right setting. No, it wasn't. I don't know where the bullet. Well, you wouldn't call them bullets. They were like, I don't know, air rifle pellets. And then I don't know where those went, because I got to the point, I don't know what happened, but one day I just couldn't open the container anymore, and I just left it at that. But I had left, so it didn't really matter. And then I also did a bit of air rifle, because isn't small bore shooting air rifle? Small bore shooting. Isn't that air rifle as well? Small bore. Or are they? I can't remember. Yeah, they were. No idea, not gonna lie, they were using 1911s or something shit. So I've done a bit of small bore shooting back at Scouts. I did relatively good in one of these. I'm pretty sure I got like a 92.1 or something. And then I can tell you now, I'm not hitting that again. One, I haven't done it in like genuinely probably 10 years. Secondarily, I'm like, my eyesight is horrible. Like, I cannot see the end of the other side of my room clearly. So, I couldn't hit a target unless I had my glasses on. Shooting ARL is much easier than people think. You could probably, yeah. I mean, it also depends, of course, on like distances and stuff. But yeah, hitting a target is relatively simple. And I think the key thing there is it kind of depends distance to sights. I've definitely had to deal with sights not being set properly. Like when we did air pistol shooting, you'd always have to set up the sights and shit, because that does make a significant difference, and especially at some of the distances that you shoot at. But outside of that, like if it's like short enough distance, I mean, if it's an actual gun, right, like an actual pistol or rifle, you're probably hitting your target. But the small bore, the little air rifle pellets are fucking midget. Like they were smaller than like the pen tip, so those were like fucking small as. And then I think we did do shooting actual rounds, but it was probably like something small, like 22 long rifle. Or some other shit like that. Because gun laws in New Zealand are quite strict, especially after an event that happened, was like 2020, 2019, where not good shit happened in regards to guns. So yeah, it'll probably just be pull the slide down. I'll probably just have the mag just fall out by itself, and then I'll have the other gun shove in a new one, wrap the slide to chamber around, and then I'll move it down, deactivate. Anyway, sorry. We're gonna do some chrono trigger for the next hour. Hell yeah. I gotta be honest, I am effectively done. So you guys are seeing like the end of Chrono Trigger. So if any of you guys have interest in Chrono Trigger, bad news. Because there are some spoilers that have happened. Especially what you can probably tell by the current party. In comparison to some of the older saves, you'll see maybe there's a missing person. So, on my walkthrough guide, we are up to, I think, the time egg? Correct. It was a bit confusing. I use these walkthroughs because it doesn't explain what the fuck you're supposed to do in the game. There's no quest system or anything like that, so I kind of at least like knowing what the fuck I'm trying to achieve, because I know what I need to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. There's no hints at anything. I don't have the patience to be bothered figuring it out. So I gotta figure out how to get Chrono back. They said something about head to 100 AD with the Epoch, fly, compete. Oh, sorry, I just got a bunch of things. Bro reminded me, I gotta tell you something. Oh, good. Remind me tomorrow to tell you. Bro reminds me tomorrow, but I gotta tell you something. Okay, hold on. I'll set a timer. You know, to run when you see somebody hit their target without zeroing in. Yeah, that shit's kind of crazy. Wiki for the win. Indeed. Sorry, I just got like a trillion messages. Alright, hold on. Let me... I'm gonna forget this as well, Ruben, so let me set a timer. Alright, all good. So, I gotta save Chrono, but it says go to 1000, which I'm at. I don't know where to go with me being here. I do know it's not here, though. I've explored all that shit. Outside of there, there's a quest, I believe, there. I gotta figure out where here. Okay. So this is the mainland, I believe. Yeah, this is the mainland. So this, I need to go here. I'm just gonna quickly look around to make sure there's no extra islands. Okay, so there's another island here. Holy shit, this is massive. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is the mainland. What the fuck did we do? Did we just do a circle? Hold on. This is the same shit. Hold on. If I go again, is there gonna be another one? Oh, that's really fucking weird. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, what the fuck is this? I do not want to go there, let's put it that way. Hold on. I need to figure out where the fuck this is. Oh, no way! Okay, this is so weird. Oh shit, okay. This won't make sense, but I'll explain it. So it makes sense. Basically, when you teleport in this game, you have an option. Either go to the first place that I was at, or B, go to this place. I didn't realize, because this place is overrun by evil monsters, it's like, oh, it must be like just a different time, like, not, it's the same time period, but it's like a different version of reality. It's not, it's just a different island. What's here? Sunshine. Oh, this sunshine exists like everywhere. I don't think it does anything though. Okay, that's weird. I've only just unlocked this plane, by the way, so that's why I'm a little bit confused on a couple of things. Okay, so I think that's it. So I believe it says I need to go back to Medina Square. Which I don't know where I can land. Here. Let me go here. Millennial. Here. Beaker's Lab. Oh, you're shitting me. Oh, this might be bad news, buddies. It'll be in here. Oh, you're shitting me. Okay, so bad news. I need silver points to do this. The issue... I need 80. Hold on. Yep. Sweet. I need to get a lot of silver points, and getting that much is going to be a pain. Meow, meow. Amy's going to be sad that she missed out. So I think I can challenge this guy to fight. I think he gives me like 10 silver points. Still not much. I should be able to one-shot him though. Oh, damage. Okay. 10 experience. 1 TP. Oh, shoot. Wait. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, it didn't tell me. Hold on. Let me reverse them. How many silver points does he give me? Is it? Oh, it better be a bit. Alright, I don't know what this guy has. Lightning 2. Oh, that's really good. Ice 2. Wow. Oh, this guy's like broken. Okay. 10 experience, which I don't need. 1 TP, which is literally nothing. Really good at the start, though. Oh no, I've lost, and it seems you have won. Here are your 15 points. Okay. Awesome. So they give me silver points, which is really good. Just grind him. I need the 80, man. I need the 80. Oh, I gotta level up. Hurry up. This is tedious. I wish that wasn't like this. So I need to save my buddy, and this is like a side quest, I guess, technically. Hold on. So, I'm just reading on the wiki. It says, computer just blue screen, and I didn't save shit. Oh, really? Oh, that's a mad pain. Anyway, so copy it. So what's the thing? Basically, give them 80 silver points. Reward a cat food. Oh, that's cool. Objective: fight back while my friend is suspended. Okay, that's not too bad. Throw your pack against them. Push them back into cage. Save the day. You must hit the blue light to raise the rope. Beat all the monsters. Okay, that's easy. Oh, shit. That's the first half. First and foremost, note that each blue dot has a second or so to cool down. Okay, well, I'm going to have to save before this because I don't want to lose 80 points. Wait too long, they'll get past. Tips. The easiest way you can beat this is simply hold B and click up while running from dot to dot and tapping A like mad. Spend less time pressing the dots and more time running. Great. Probably won't have time to look at our... Okay. You go... I don't know what's wrong. Okay, you really gotta record, Ruben, your blue screens, man. Because that is a pain, and believe me, being there when I had faulty RAM, shit's a lifesaver. I don't know what would be causing it, though. You know, on an old thing. I mean, unless you, like, didn't install, like, latest drivers and shit. But even then, like, you'd have to have some, like, major issue then. I'm guessing you probably got, like, one stick of RAM's possibly faulty. But then again, you'd probably... That'd only really be the case if you were... like, that'd be more noticeable if you ran into a game, you're running games, and then the game fucking died. That's what happened to me, anyway. So I'm not too sure. You could probably do, like, what is it? Like, system... Oh, there's something that you can search your files to see if there's like a fundamental file that's like broken. Alright, let's see if I can do this now. Ah, okay, too late. We'll beat him again. There's a gato. Isn't that like cat in Spanish? El gato. Okay. Let's see if we can do this bloody mission now. Make sure I save it. Alright. There's no save point as well anywhere near here, so it's just going to be a bit of a pain in the bum. But I can save here then. Sweet. 24 hours in this game. I think your average game is like 24 hours or so. But because I'm doing all the side missions and I get a good ending, that should be fine. It's going to take longer though. So points. Spend the 80. Monsters will close in from above. Throw beanbags at them and push them all the way back into the cage. A hostage you will provide will be slowly lowered into the flames. You can buy time by hitting the blue light to raise the rope. Let your friend get charbroiled and game's over. Defeat all the monsters before the hostage's goose is cooked. Oh, rip me, yes. Oh. I get the ghetto. Okay, was that it? Oh, that was much easier than I was expecting. Chrono's house. Okay, so we got 2 ghettos now. We got 1 ghetto and 2 ghetto. Chrono's mother. Oh, hello. Is Chrono right? Chrono dead. I've got to be honest. How do I get Chrono back? Well, I thought that was it. Oh, what? Hold on. There's copycat. I thought this was it, but maybe it's this one. Summon a clone of your leader of the party. But the issue is I don't have a leader because they died. If you do not already have a clone of chrono, head to yada yada, fly, change, yada yada. For a clone of chrono, because they have... Anyway. Here that you do this even though you normally would need chrono in your party. Oh, okay. Okay, so I did the wrong mission. My bad, G. It's meant to be copycat. The issue is the mission is hard, and I've done it before. Basically, you have to copy what they do in reverse, but, like, not easy. Hold on, let me see if I can save this. Bum, 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 bum. I don't think I'm going to have the points. I think I have to get more points for a test. I got an extra cat though, so I mean... Mimic what you see. Okay, Jesus, it's going to be hard. The issue is the buttons that they say in here are not the buttons on here or Xbox similar. It's referring to a Super Nintendo Entertainment System controller, which is different. So, it's a bit pain. Okay, so X, A, Y, B. Can I test? X, A, Y, B. And action. What the fuck? How do I load a save? Okay, the only way I can figure this out is exiting and relaunching. He didn't even do anything! Homie was just croaking. What? He cheated. Prove me wrong. Kind of bullshit. Okay, but luckily we can reload. I feel bad for my Steam friends, because they're gonna see this a lot. $40. Look what you see. So I'm guessing it's YA. I gotta convert these as well too. Seems to be just no easy thing to do. Okay, so laughter is Y, surprise is A. I don't know what ones. Okay. What? Are we not doing mirror, or I have to press the opposite? Oh, fuck me. Okay. I thought this was working mirror-wise, okay? Does that not make sense to... He lifts up one arm, I lift up the other arm that he lifted up, just on the other side. But it seems like if he lifts up his right, I have to lift up my left, which will be on the right. Or, you get the picture. You get the picture. Confusing. Well, this game is like 1995. I feel bad for anybody who played this game back then and didn't have a fucking wiki out too, because good luck, dude. I would just have quit. Okay, I got this. And what the guide says is different. The guide says L for left arm, R for right. I tried both of those, none of them worked. I pressed square. Alright, so let's go 40. Okay. Okay. What? Hold on. What? This makes no sense. Pick level summon, yada yada. When you hear this, it says press the button that crosses. Oh, dude, you gotta be shitting me. This is really frustrating. I pressed that. It was the same, was it not? What? Chrono, trigger, copy, catch. Dude, this is silly. Chrono trigger. How to get chrono back. This is such bullshit. Silly goose. Getting chrono back.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Okay. Okay, maybe I have to speak to Gaspar. Hold on. Let me do that. Maybe that will underlie something that I'm not aware of. Maybe that could be. I don't know. Let me speak to Gaspar. Where is it? It's at the end of this, isn't it? Lean Square. We come back to that. If I can get out of having to do that, W's in chat. So my portal's still at different times. Alright, sweet. Let's speak to the old Gaspar. I thought I did actually. I could be wrong. Oh man. Oh, where's that sprightly young man? Oh, I did not. I see. How terrible. There's little I can do for you, but let me honor him with a song. I'll call it Memories of Chrono. Oh, that's a good song. Not mean to alt tab. I'm going back to my wiki there. As it appears I did miss this. Were there anything more I could do, I would, but I fear I can be a little aid. Only the Guru of Time can help us now. That face, have I not seen you before? Ah, indeed, you've grown strong, tainted of soul, to be sure, but formidable all the same. The Guru of Time, you say? I know of him, but what business have you with the Guru of Time? We've heard he may know a way to restore life to our fallen friend. The truth of it, I do not know. Ah, yes, to break death's hold over one you hold dearer still. You are not the first to wish such a thing, nor will you be the last. Chrono must be happy indeed, knowing such dear friends as you. Oh, what? This guy's you'll see the yada yada. Let's just see in time to be told by Gaspar. Right. I can talk to everybody. Let's go get Chrono. Take me with you. No. Oh, come on. Sorry, I don't got the space. Luca. I mean, he was always a pain. But now that he's gone, jeez. Don't go getting any crazy ideas now. I sort of am like a brother. Aye. Don't need my brain power. Oh. So depressed. Chrono's absence seems to adversely affect everyone's mood. May I be of assistance? No. I shall await your next instructions then. Sag. Didn't answer my question though. Let's continue watching that walkthrough. So let's speak to... Oh, wait, what? Why are they getting more... Shit, hold on. Rate this, hold, yada yada. Crow must be happy indeed knowing he's such... Oh! Mine's different, that's bullshit. Oh, you can board the epoch from there. Okay, I see. I see, okay. Hey. Huh? What? What does he want? Here, take this with you? Oh, what? Oh, yo? An egg? Let eat. Okay. That is the chrono trigger timing. Oh, that's cool. Should you wish to try and hatch it, one will be crafted with... That's cool. But know that it may not necessarily hatch the results which you desire. Results require action. As long as you keep chrono in your heart and pursue what you seek, the results should follow. But I can make no guarantees. I see now. It's you, isn't it? Then you're guessed by the Guru of Time. Ha ha ha. Yes, I believe that is what they used to call me. That was long, long ago. I literally achieved Chrono Trigger. That's really cool. Ties into the name of the game. Holy shit, he's under level 37 against 42. Does that just mean that everyone else is super high level? It's kind of cool. Okay, so we can go this way. Huh? Oh wait, how did he build the epoch? Maybe I gotta build the epoch from the thing. Oh, let me go back to Lean Square. Yeah, we're going a little bit back and forward at the moment. Sorry. Oh, don't tell me. Jesus, it's meant to be -5 tomorrow. Alright. Okay, end of time. Okay, so that's how you'd go. Okay, that's really cool. I didn't realize I could do that. That is significantly better. Future. Let's go to the future. Away, epoch. So I need to go to this place called Death Peak. Which is presumably just... Oh god. Abandoned sewers? What's this? Give us time. So that's not it. I do not like that though. Where are we? Abandoned sewers. Why did it go why? What's this thing? Angle dome. What does that mean? Why does it go white? What's this? Oh, this is the sunshine. It is. There's got to be more to the sunshine. It's here in every single place. Doesn't do anything. It'd be a waste adding it if it doesn't do anything. What's this? Genodome? Gotta do something to open it, but it seems like something else. Guess it's something we'll find out later. Sunshine. Where did that go? Hold on. I'm so confused. Is it just a misnamed? So many things are named differently. See, land's there. Oh. Where? Okay, well, either way. I know where I'm going now. I've gone past it before. It's not that. Why does it keep... Is it just meant to be like lightning? Crypto? That's not right. Here we go. Let me save. Yes, I'm a bit of a saveaholic. I don't want to lose a shit ton of progress. And we go back here. Where do we hop off? Ah, oops. Do not go around there. Pin up against the glow. I thought I'd already been here. I have. Tiny magic capsule. Oh, that's cool. I gotta speak to this new. Balthazar. Disney harbors a power capsule of restoring the slain to life. The power to reverse death is not one easily invoked. The need must be great, and the person's existence of the utmost importance. What's more, you'll need a double, a doll identical to that person, which we don't have. Then and only then, the power Doin to hatch the egg. A double doll that would do nicely. The magician Norstein Beckler could whip one up in the wink of an eye if only he were here. You've not heard of him? You say, well, he loves festivals, find a fear, and there too you shall be soon to find Beckler. Not the news that I want to hear. Okay. Let's redo all that we've done. Dude, it's already 9:18, man. I'll collect him and we'll maybe finish this part off. We'll revive him. Then I'll hop off, unless this just takes a ridiculous amount of time. Hey, we can land here. Alright, save. And we're gonna do this. Let's watch a video on how they do it. There's gotta be something I'm missing. So it's in here. So obviously do the same technique as what I did. Oh, okay. But how do they do it? Sorry. Let me have the music.
I already forgot the buttons.
Okay, why is his different? Mother chicken. Either way, let's rinse and repeat. Seems like it might work out differently and that we can win regardless. Welcome. So you want a double doll of chrono. Normally I wouldn't give another person a doll, but today I can make an exception. 40 points. Do the doll even if you lose the game. But it'll cost you. The longer you stay in the game, the lower my prize will be. My price will be. Play the game. Mimic what you see. I still want to do this one and win. Start when you hear the signal after I move. And action. Oh, what? You bitch. How much money do you need? Either way, let's replace it. Oh, what? Okay. Bitch. Okay, hold on. Let me exit. Relaunch. Okay. 23, 24. Okay. Let's repeat. How much money do you need? Am I poor? Okay, I'm pretty poor, I gotta be honest. Okay, so you want to do the literally reverse. I don't know why it failed me last time, man. Okay, yada yada. Play the game. I got this. Start when you hear the signal after I move. Okay. What? That's bullshit. The control's different. So it turns out square is to lift up one hand. You may be thinking, okay, circle will be the other one. No, it's X. Not intuitive, in my opinion. It's such a major thing, considering you have to win this. Oh, well, technically not if you have the money. I do not have the money. Pain. Take 3. I know the buttons now. You just have to get the premise and know the buttons. It's getting the buttons right. And action. It's a different issue. Because they both look different. Ah! Circle. Oh. Buddy. This is not great streaming content. This is very frustrating. Why do they have to make the most confusing thing? Oh. So painful. Design. Otherwise, I'll rack up a bunch of money, but I'd rather not. Okay. Turn up the volume so I can hear those sounds. It's so long. Laughing. That hand. This one. The frog looks crazy. Shit, he gets faster. Hey, we won! Excellent. Jeebus. So let's double to Chrono's house. Okay. Thank you. Holy moly, that was stressful. More than it needed to be, honestly. Let's make sure I have another save, because I'm not bloody losing that. After that. Oh, here we go. Chrono's mother. Oh, hello, is Chrono alright? Hi. The lad is very, very picture of how. Tell him I said to behave himself, alright? Milady. Yes. Need of this doll, but only for a time. Go right ahead, dear. I feel bad for her. Oh, hello. He's out of trouble now. I'm sorry, miss. We did not stay out of trouble. Oops, wrong place. Way back. Oh man. Sore as fuck. Okay. Take whatever we're up to now. Probably should have saved prior, but oh well. I don't see any reason this should go too badly. Here we go. Just put yada yada. Yada yada. Yes, that will do quite well. Seems the time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. It is the only chance you have of attempt. I mean, it is time in this construct's memory banks. It will help to guide you up the mountain. Please stand back. I don't like the sense of attempt. Maybe I should have saved. There's like a Spicchio. Executing program. Executing program. I don't like how there's a Spicchio and not a chrono. Executing program. Oh, no. The 3 entities you just saw will aid you on Death Peak. This ends my message. Now I must ask you for a favor. This construct has reached the end of its final program. Please let him rest. The switch is on his stomach. Switch the construct off. Oh yeah, because news are like robots. They're not even real. They're powerful though. Okay. I gotta attempt Death Peak. Next question. What the fuck is Death Peak? I might save. And maybe we attempt Death Peak.
Things falling into place.
Sorry.
All
Okay, and Death Peak's just that thing. Apparently it took them 15 minutes, so... I don't know. Let's hope for the best. Death Peak, so it seems to be this thing. I don't know what this is, though, so let's go here. Oh, it's the literal sewers. Oh, yeah, I've been here before. That's right. Oh, that's interesting. So that actually literally takes you there. Say anything? No, so it's just this. Death Peak. There's apparently some real big enemies here. Wait, what the fuck? We fell off the peak. Okay. Speaking of, walk when the wind dies down and hide behind the trees when it picks up strength. It's gonna speed up. Wait for it to slow down. Go, 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 go. It's better speed up. Go, 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 go. Might as well fight the enemies. I need the experience on Magus. Bloody yoke. What the fuck just happened? Whoa, what? That's uncool. So, ate her and healed it. She does a heap of damage. Yeah, I got rid of Masamune because it wasn't as strong. Magic ring, W. What was this? Plus 6 magic? Oh, that's kind of good. Oh well, I'd rather reduction in cost. Alright, so we have to somehow get back. Oh shit, there's enemies here. Let's first them. I'll take anything because honestly, I need the experience on Magus as he's only level 30 something. TP. And potentially I'll also get some tech for him. Dark Bomb. Which sounds sick. Dark Bomb. Ah, shitballs. Now we're... Maybe I have to go... here. Right, these. Yo, what? Scallywag. Now, yes, I could use ticks. I'm not going to use ticks. I usually stay away from using ticks unless it's like a boss or something. Because you never know when you need them. Although the game's not usually too bad. It usually lets you. But that's a heap of experience. Obtained ether. W. Ethers are good. You can go inside this cave. Oh shit. So this is like the boss. Only attack. Lightning. So apparently you only want to attack that, because you know me. Because if you attack the shell, apparently it hurts. So it's times like this where combo. Drop down, maybe that. Oh, that was a heap. Hey! That was easy. That was really easy. Oh shit, she lost a heap of... thing there. Heap of MP, like she's literally halved. Gigaton arm. I don't use Robo, but this will be on him. Gigaton arm. Can I not get up to there? Okay, so I'm guessing we're just going to cut back on everything. Did I save before going into here? Probably not. Oh, let's go. Obtain Brave Sword, A. Is that for him? Yes, it is. But that's 2 times the Magical Beast, so I probably won't, just for that Magical Beast. I don't even know what a Magical Beast is. What the fuck is this? Like what definition-wise is a Magical Beast? But I can use Tech on you. Let's use Fire. That's really cool. Oh yeah, it doesn't have the Ayla. I used to have her use the stud, but now that we don't have Chrono, it's pretty good to have him with it. But how do I reach that? Guessing I just gotta move along. I'll be honest, you guys. I mean, that's cool. Oh, now I have to go all the way. Shit. I've been. Oh, right. I've been reading through Vagabond. Such a good book. I'm about like 250 chapters in. Bear in mind, I did start earlier. I read through a bit, almost 100 chapters. So I've kind of been reading about 150 chapters, I guess, in that instance. And I'll be honest, super good. Like, yeah. I think I've reached. This is a spoiler for those of you guys who are interested in it. So skip like 5 minutes, but I'm at the part where Musashi got injured in his fight against 70 people. Yeah, and well, can't really become a fighter anymore. And so, oopsies, what the fuck did I just do? Why did I do that? Oopsies. Just going a little too quick. Got a little ahead of myself. Hold on, what does he need? He's only 38, but he needs 7,000. Fine. And so, I guess really with that all, I believe this is going to be like the turning point. Because now he can't really fight anymore. So, I think this will be really cool to see. First comes out, Barrier Ring. What's a Barrier Ring? It's possibly really, really good. Magical Defense. Which I guess is really good. Oh, yeah, it's this. Oh, God. Single one, really? Is that the best you can do? Let's hope there's not a boss here, because we're running out of TP already. Hayden Sickle, sick. Aside of the fact that I spent 35,000 on getting it, and I barely used it. So, it's a little depressing. I mean, I do fine. So this guy's got like 4,000 HP. So maybe just do physical attacks if possible. It'll be like 4 rounds of attacking, really. Ah, balls. Let me Slurp Kiss. Which heals them all, and only costs 2 each. It's really, really good. Oh, what the balls? Fuck. Not good. Oh, shit. This could be relatively bad. Oh, he doesn't have it. Alright, let's do this, and we can revive him. Because that's going to give me a heap of HP. Item. Indian water. See, I'm usually fine because Chrono can handle that. Shit. Let's hope this will heal enough. Oh, that was a crit. Oh, he's almost gone. Why did I not just heal? Fuck me. Okay, we won. With 11 HP, buddy. I gotta be honest. There were some plays that we could have done that would have been better. Okay, so we can't do... I can just do... It's gonna cost 5, which isn't ideal. Let's go like... like that. Speakio. The footing here is icy and slick, be careful. Full and you'll have to start over. Oh, balls. Oh, we almost fell. At least he kind of jumps. Jeez, that was dodgy. Man, there's a lot to this. Obtained Yaksha Blade. Sick. I'm guessing this Yaksha Blade will be for Chrono. But will it be better than the Swallow that I currently have? Probably not. Actually it might be. The Swallow's really good because it's got high damage, but it also gives extra speed. Push the shell, climb the shell. Push the shell, climb the shell. I'm a bit confused. Push the shell, climb the shell. Is this not... Oh, Lady took a bunch of damage. Push the shell, climb the shell. Trying to decode that. I thought this would be this, but bumping into them gets me into a fight, which obviously isn't it. I don't complain because I need the money, obviously. I'm already at 12,000, which is crazy. But at the same time, I do want to hop off. Push the shell, climb the shell. Don't understand. Oh, here we go. Push the shell, climb the shell. Oh no. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do some beastly. Oh my god, I see why. That costs 20 with her. That's gonna attack both, isn't it? Yeah. Let's do the old slurp kiss. Mwah! They're random. Oh wow. These things are just beastie. Combo. Can we do that again? How much was this? Is this worth it? Yeah. Oh. And then we can do a beast attack here. Was it cat attack's really good? She's running out of MP there. There we go. Gain elixir. Oh, I see. Push the shell. Climb the shell. Okay, so it's obviously not... It needs to go up. Is it this? There's gotta be something I'm missing here, you know? It's not just... The issue is pushing it, you know? Oh, fuck me, I'm stupid. Okay, so it's that way. Yeah, a little glitchy, a little glitchy. Climb up there, and we can just climb up here. Okay, hold on. I saw a chest. Obtain memory. A what? Memory cap. Prevents lock. I don't know what that is, but if it gives me more... She doesn't do security. Okay. Is it the summit at Death Peak? You who fear the night and stand against the darkness, lend us your strength. That's the chrono trigger. And the pendant. R.I.P. Shala. Chrono trigger rises. I hope there's a FMV. It shattered. Fuzz Foley to come here and all this for naught. There's gotta be more to it. No cry. Miss Chrono 2. Say Chrono come back. Fuck. No. There's more to this. Chrono, answer us. Oh, yo. Eclipse. That's where Chrono died. Like stone statuses, an unsettling sight. A time freeze I never dreamt it possible. Just Ayla move? There's Chrono there in the center. About to die. We just need to exchange the Doppel for Chrono. I'd remain here for no longer than we must. Let us be gone. Hurry, take Chrono. Save the Tier 4 reunions for later. If we've done all we must, let us be on our way. Was that Chrono? Hey, yo. Good of you to return, Chrono. Chrono back. Chrono okay? Chrono. Hey, we got him back. You should be thankful. You're blessed to be so loved by everyone. You lucky, lucky fool. He died, by the way. It was kind of depressing. So all went well? No. Don't thank me. I merely placed a piece upon the board. It was not my hand that moved it. If you would thank someone, thank the ones who cared enough to see their friend return to them. By the way, the Wings of Time come have a looking for you. They seem to have a heart and mind all their own. You wish to fight Lavos, correct? Many paths lie before you. You might choose to leap into that bucket, or fly the Wings of Time to the day of Lavos. Or there is the Black Omen, which now straddles time, seeking to summon Lavos yet again. Such folly, lusting to greedily after power, that the power wields you. It is up to you to decide when and where you will face Lavos. However, do not think that you stand alone. I've had glimpses, albeit vague, of events, people, and places that will empower you. A forest brought back to life by the sheer determination of a woman in the Middle Ages. The fortress of one of Magus's 3 former generals in the Middle Ages. A task to be done in the future, in a birthplace of machines. A prehistoric stone that will shine with the light of all the ages of the world. A restless spirit of a proud knight, slain by Magus in the Middle Ages and lingering even in the present. An object of legend in the Middle Ages that sparkles like a rainbow. Speak to your companions. Some among you may well know the figures behind the events which I have seen. Borrow the might of all these lives throughout the ages. Let their strength come to your own, for only when you hope to defeat the enemy you face. Only for any. Such is the power required. Should you wish to change the future, it will remain here and be a witness to the world's fate. So, ultimately, we take Chrono. He's like, yes! I might swap Ayla, honestly, for Chrono. Chrono's a bit of a W, I gotta be honest. Oh, sorry, I really like Ayla, and I had a bit of a harem going. I lost it. Barrier. Boost allies' magical defense. Oh, that's good. I wish he had shit that worked with other people, though. Kind of makes Magus a little bit hit or miss. And we did get a new sword for Chrono. It's not as good. I thought so. Everyone's like, nah, get the other thing. Eh, maybe. But... there we go. This is really ironic. I got the frog and Magus. As they hate each other. Japan MP restored. W. It's really sad because I had a really good 3-person thing with them. Oh well. I want to keep Magus for now, but I might switch Ayla back for my final boss fight. She's really good. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. I'll show you guys the... I'll show you the death, so you guys have a bit of that context at least. That was by the gaming mole Brad RY, but obviously it's from the game, so you get the picture. These are really cool. Magus. Chrono. And well, yeah, he just gets disintegrated. I think it's like Janice, maybe. Oh yeah, I remember. That's Janice saying, "One of you will die soon." Boom. Disintegrated. Kind of depressing. Rest in peace, Chrono. We brought him back, though. Anywho, thank you guys all for watching. It's been pretty good. At least finished that one shooting thing, which I didn't think I was going to finish. It still needs some work, but as like a basis, it's fine. As well as we made a good bit of progress in the game. And yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Been pretty good. I'll be streaming tomorrow as well. Probably around 7 to 8 like usual. I'm just thinking about what I'd be streaming. I'll either be streaming probably the same as what I did today, either the game or animation, maybe, or Chrono Trigger. I'm not too bothered about the animations. I want to get those done. So now I have to do the reload and put the weapon down, which is deactivate. But I have the whole weekend, and my plan was over the weekend I do those, and so over the weekend I do those two animations, and then I do a little bit of work refining them, and then I can spend next week, which we have Monday class. I think it's due on Friday, so we can spend Monday and I think a bit of Friday working on that, as well as any spare time. As well as tomorrow, I have a class for animation as well. We're going to be going over, I think, the reload and the deactivate, unless they restart with a different gun. So I think I'm kind of fine anyway. I don't know if I end up streaming. It depends if I finish those two animations in class or not. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Thank you. I'm going to grab some food and head off. And yeah, thanks for popping by, Noodle, and chatting, as well as Ruben, Tyrone, Amy. And yeah, so okay, Charles, have a good one. And peace. See y'all.